welcome to Spiritual Guidance for May. So it is people like myself, it is our job we feel a calling, I guess, to spiritually be in alignment, and not just for ourselves, but also for humanity. And so when it comes to giving these kinds of messages where it's a matter of tapping into world energies and tuning into the inner intuition, connecting with the higher realms and so on. There's a greater purpose in all of this, and that is to connect you with your higher self and to help guide you and comfort you as well, especially working with the angels. They're all about comfort and ease, putting you at rest, your mind at rest. And it's about helping you go back into your alignment, because especially recently, but even in the last few years and last month, they're tough times. Worldwide, there is a lot going on, as you all know, and a lot of energy. And, our audience out here, there's some of you who've been on the spiritual path for a while, or maybe you do some healing yourself, or Reiki or so on. Maybe you're new to all of this. Maybe you're just interested in this, in psychic readings or some spiritual stuff. But we're all different, and we're all in a different part of the journey of different interests. But I think that just to keep in mind that when you listen to messages like this, just see what resonates and what you feel comfortable with, what you feel aligned with, and allow that to speak for itself. In terms of the energies, I really want to say that you can just, if you just fall in and sink into the energies that are prevalent at the time. So for example, let's say there's a lot of oppressive energy, or you're just feeling really irritated and like you just can't make decisions for yourself, and you feel like you're in a lull. You can't move ahead, you're blocked, you can't think, it's hard to make a choice, you're dissatisfied, you're depressed. One minute you're laughing, the next you're crying, you're weeping more than laughing. Okay, whatever it is, okay, or maybe you're trotting along and everything's fine, but under the surface of everything, there's this feeling of something going on under the surface, and you might not be able to put your fingers on it or a grip on it. And that is often the more denser energies, the more difficult world energies and things that are happening. And as I've said, I think once before, it really is, I think I said it last month, it's a everyday battle between light and dark. And as oppressive as it sounds and depressing as it sounds, it really is the case, especially nowadays and at the moment. So I think to help the matter, okay, so we can all get in a funk and have our low moments. Sometimes they last longer than what we would like, but I think to keep everything in perspective and to give you guidance that is coming from a higher place, and it's something that you can connect to on a more deeper soul level. So if you look at this card, for example, that came through for May, so it's the Universe card, and in traditional tarot that is the World card of the Major Arcana. But just see how there's just this person is, and this is what I want you to try and do, not just this month, but whenever, use this in the future as well. But her face is like popping through, and she's trying to stay calm. It's like staying calm in the eye of the tornado, staying grounded and staying calm. And she's very still, and she's in her inner essence amongst all the turmoil that's going on. So whether that just be busy energy, chaos, change, lots of things, busyness, anything down to the most simplest thing, like a lot going on, or a lot in the mind, a lot in the head, or more deeper cosmic level, things going on energetically, universally, or the negative energy of world events and so on, darker energy. Okay, I'm just looking at the number, which is 21, which is interesting. So for me, that suggests the one part of 21 suggests you, yourself, the I. Okay, so your your higher self, your I am presence, and then we have the 2, which is your connection to unity, to the divine. And then we're putting that together. So staying calm, staying centered in the eye of the storm, no matter what's going on, keeping your focus. So hopefully that can be some clear guidance for you, just to be able to keep yourself together. And then when you do that, that's when the insight can come, because you're more calmer and more relaxed, and then you can tune in. So the insight that you receive may even be through things like signs. So just notice the little things that you notice. So for example, just a small thing. This morning I noticed on a news event, Katy Perry at some awards wearing this bizarre red dress. But anyway, I really noticed on the headpiece right above here, yeah, it was this eye, that traditional. It looked to me like a depiction of the, what's it called, like how they did the Egyptian eye. Okay, so and then now when we look at this card here, see that symbol there, that's the Egyptian eye there, the all-seeing eye. Yeah, okay, some of you might know what that connects with too, in a more negative way. I won't go into that right now, but it's okay. So I'm going to pause for a minute. This is what I do with clients sometimes. I'm like, okay, pause. Something else is happening here. Okay. So if we go back to my last video in April, what I'm going to do is I've just recorded the little segment of it. And it's when I started to feel that in advance. I did the video a couple of months in advance, I think, or anyway, more than a month in advance, because I was going overseas. And I was feeling really strongly, there's going to be negative energy in April. And it's just like this heaviness. But at the same time, I didn't want to go there. I didn't want to I was like, I don't know if I want to go there. But anyway, I'll just play that segment now. It's a bad recording, sorry. But just so that you can see, what I want you to do is practice using your intuition to see what you sense, and just feel the energy. Not necessarily what I'm saying, which might be for some of you, but the energy behind it that I'm feeling. So I'll just play that now. Just feeling the scales there, also representing some justice. Things going on in the world. Yeah, feeling that again. This is where my teeth grit and my stomach clenches. So I just feel like I need to break free from that energy right now. All right, I feel like, there's more to it though. There's more to it. So yeah, things going on globally and behind the scenes. Could this be terrorist activity? Okay, so it was a small segment, but if you did feel something, that's that sort of this heaviness, or this like a pit in your stomach. That's what it's like when your gut instinct, for example, is telling you not to go to a place or trust a person. It's that kind of feeling. So it was really strong for April, really strong. And yeah, there was a lot happening, obviously, around the world. Terrorism and all the world events, politics, everything going on. So, there's so much. It really was quite dense. So this here is a reminder of what is happening behind the scenes. So those who, there are some people or energies that are wanting to make things difficult for us and hold us in this sort of oppression on earth. And a lot of that is happening behind the scenes. So in this card, I'm struck right now between the black and the white. So representing the duality. So as above, so below, meaning that whatever happens on one side, there's the flip side as well, or there's the rebound. So for whatever darkness there is, there's that much more light, okay, if not more, coming through. So keep that in mind, no matter what darkness. And actually I'm just guided to look at the black TV behind me there. So that was representing the darkness. So they draw my eyes to certain things right now. And no matter that's there, that there's also a massive amount of light coming through onto earth. That's been hard for us to feel. So there's been this bit of this quandary this year, like we have this new energy coming in and this promising new energy, and it is time. We're in this cycle of earth right now for us to have new beginnings and all of that. And at the same time, the dark's getting darker. They're getting they're wanting to grip into us. They love us to get down into fear and anxiety and depression and sorrow and the unknown. Yeah, they like to stir us up with that chaos and the negative world events that are happening, and a lot of it is on purpose. So know that despite the darkness, there is new beginnings. And just as I said that, I drew my eyes down here to this card. So that pretty much says it all. Okay, so we've got the light, the darkness, new beginnings, no matter what. The storm, the crazier energy around it. Okay, so no matter what is happening, we are going through rapid transformation. This has been a cycle that has been happening for some time now, but we are, it feels like one step forward, 2 steps back. It's like that, isn't it? So even for myself, so what happened to me is after a few delays already this year, and then I got one of those big cold flus that lasted forever, and then my kids did, and then I actually get migraines quite a lot, so I had a week of migraines, and then I broke my foot. So it's like the universe was stopping me or making me just pause and rest and take it easy and go slower. So I had to forced rest. I still have a broken foot right now, so, and will be for the next while, but I'm just starting to do readings and so on again. But so what we have to do is just go wherever, the universe is taking you. So my foot is broken, so I have to sit back, wait back, hold out. It's frustrating, that little Aries of me, and wants to and with all my goals and aspirations, can't get there. Okay, this has been a feeling I've had for a lot of years anyway, but it's just amplified. But I know by now, I've grown the wisdom by now through lots and lots of experience of these ups and these downs, that I just can't fight it. Don't fight it, just let it go and go with the flow. You really have to. And what's important, and I'm just like you guys, I'm nothing special. I have my shit days, okay? Just like anyone else. Seriously, I yell at my kids, I get pissed off. I see, I'm swearing, oh my God. I'm normal, just like you guys. So, but what I've learned is on my better days, I have trusted in something more, and I have spent a moment just getting grounded and centered, or I've amped up my light and so on. And when I do that, everything changes, okay? I actually find that I won't do a reading if I'm not up to it. But on a day, for example, where I was feeling a little bit cranky in the morning, but then, I did my thing, got ready for my client. It's like the energy just came because I did my little routine, and I had to because I had a client coming, okay? And I'm going to be a reader and a healer who's in the light, who has positive intentions towards what I do, or else I won't do this work. So that's coming from high integrity. It means that sometimes it's a lose-lose situation for us, because it might be easier to have a job somewhere else where you're getting paid regularly and so on, but there's a choice. So I think what I'm trying to say through all of this is you can choose at any moment, and there's always a choice to go higher. And it doesn't mean that we have to be, that annoying, fake happy or anything like that. It's just working on yourself, on your own integrity, spending time on yourself despite life's demands. And I know that this life at this time is filled with demands. It's hard to escape it. So, if you don't stop, you'll break your foot. It will make you stop. Okay. Now, looking at this image, I'm seeing this sort of tree imagery here, which is reminding me again of the importance of being, and it looks stone-like as well, of being really grounded. It's really important. I can't express that enough, and I think my first course that I'm providing for people is going to be on getting grounded. And I'm working on, or one of the first courses. So just a reminder again, see, that's something I haven't been able to do because I just haven't been able to health-wise. And physically, I've not been able to even use my brain to get these things going. But I know that it will, again, when the time is right. Stay tuned to part 2 coming next.